evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Piqua Indians High School Baseball here on the Indian Nation station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. I'm AJ Ganger calling all the play-by-play action for you tonight. Tonight, the Indians have senior night under the lights here at Hardman Field as they take on the visiting Covington Buccaneers. Tonight is also senior night for the Indians, as tonight we will be honoring four of our seniors: Mick Karn, Dylan Motter, Ethan Polschneider, and Owen Toops. Four seniors for the Indians will be honored here tonight before play. Covington on the field now, taking their fielding practice. The Covington Buccaneers tonight coming with a record of 5-11-1 on the season. The Indians come in 9-11 overall and 6-9 in GWalk play, trying to bounce back after what has seemed to be quite a losing streak for the Indians. They fell on Tuesday at Troy 3-1, and then last night at Fairborn 10-6. The game against Troy was a little iffy with an umpire call that would have ended the third inning, and unfortunately the umpire's call was reversed, saying our first baseman, Zane Booker, stepped off the bag, allowing Troy, with 2 outs, to go ahead and score 3 runs in that inning, which basically became the game there. The Indians still have Covington tonight. On Wednesday, they're at Fairmont, and next Saturday, they take on Bell Fountain to close out the regular season as they try to get double-digit wins here tonight and get over 500 for the regular season. Again, it's senior night here tonight at Hardman Field. We'll have all the senior night festivities and everything for you as we get ready for high school baseball here on the Indian Nation station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Getting Covington on the field. We'll be back with senior night activities as well as starting lineups in just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everybody to Hardman Field for today's game against Covington. Tonight is a special night, though. We are taking time to honor our seniors for this year's Piqua Indians. First up, we have Micah Karn. He's a 2-year varsity letter winner for baseball, basketball, and football. In addition, he has been involved in 4 years of men's choir. Micah will be attending the police academy to become a police officer. Tonight, he is accompanied by his mother and father, Shani and Travis Karn, who have been his biggest inspiration because they help him get through all the good and tough times in life. Micah's favorite senior moment, and I quote, "With the bases juiced, 2 strikes, 2 out, down 1-0 in the top of the 4th inning at Sydney. No problem, grand slam. Indians win 12-2. Sorry, Sydney." Ladies and gentlemen, Micah Karn. Next, we have Dylan Motter. Dylan is a 2-year varsity letter winner for baseball and football, and also lettered 1 year in basketball. He also has been involved in 4 years of men's choir and a link crew leader his senior year. Tonight, he is accompanied by his grandmother, Lori Motter. She has inspired him the most to achieve his best in all phases of his life. Dylan will be attending Sinclair Community College to obtain his EMT degree. Dylan's favorite memory is defeating Tip City along with sweeping Sydney this season. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Dylan Motter. Next, we have Ethan Polschneider. Ethan is a 3-year varsity letter winner in baseball and soccer. Ethan stated, "My dad inspires me the most in baseball as he always was there to help me grow and progress as a ball player, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for me." Ethan's greatest memorable moment was defeating Tip City this season and closing out the game with a double play. He is escorted tonight by his parents, Brent and Barb Polschneider. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Ethan Polschneider. Up next, we have Owen Toops. Owen is a 3-year letterman in baseball and 3-year letter winner in football. He has also been involved in men's choir the past 4 years and in the Rubik's Cube Club. Owen is escorted tonight by his parents, Mike and Jody Toops, who have inspired him the most as they have pushed him to be his best. Owen's greatest baseball memory is pitching a complete game and defeating Tip City 5-1 at Tip this season. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Owen Toops.
Just honored all of our seniors here tonight for tonight's contest between the Piqua Indians and the Covington Buccaneers here at Hardman Field. Mick Karn, Ethan Polschneider, Dylan Motter, and Owen Toops as we're getting ready for our national anthem now here at Hardman. When we come back after the national anthem, we have all of your starting lineups and first pitch here on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics.
Somebody else has it. I gotta have my license before the school lets me have one.
A lot of picking and grilling out there. A lot of grilling, especially.
At this time, I would like to ask everybody to please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups tonight, first for the visiting Covington Buccaneers. Batting first and playing left field, Nelson. Batting second and playing shortstop, Jay. Batting third and doing the catching, Alexander. Playing second base, batting cleanup, Francis. Playing third base and batting in the fifth spot, McReynolds. Batting sixth and pitching tonight will be Jacob Hamilton. Playing first base, batting seventh, Wes Gooding. The designated hitter tonight will be Wrench, and playing center field, Grillett, batting in the ninth spot for the Covington Buccaneers. Starting lineup for your Piqua Indians tonight, leading off and pitching tonight will be Owen Toops. Playing second base, batting second, Zach Levy. At third tonight, batting third, playing third base will be Mick Karn. Playing center field tonight and batting cleanup, Zane Booker. Iverson Ventura bats fifth and plays first base. Cameron Deal out in left field. He bats sixth. Ethan Polschneider's at shortstop tonight as he'll bat in the seventh spot. Batting eighth and doing the catching, Dylan Motter. And rounding out tonight's lineup for the Piqua Indians and playing right field is Blaine Uhl. Again, lineup in order. Nelson, J, Alexander, Francis, McReynolds, Hamilton, Gooding, Wrench, Grillett for Covington, and for the Indians, Toops, Levy, Karn, Booker, Ventura, Deal, Polschneider, Motter, and Uhl. As we are just minutes away from first pitch here tonight at Hardman Field, it'll be the 1, 2, and 3 batters. Left fielder Nelson, shortstop Jay, catcher Alexander leading things off for Covington, facing Owen Toops on the mound, one of the seniors that is being recognized here tonight on senior night under the lights here from Hardman Field. Indians looking to snap this losing streak they're on tonight and get a victory at home in front of this big crowd here tonight. The Indians have.
Nice. I like that. The sunglasses are still up here, though.
Yeah, I can't see, the sun's in my eyes. Final warm-up pitch has been thrown by Toops. The senior night activities have been done. We're ready for first pitch here tonight as the left fielder Nelson steps into the batter's box to take on Owen Toops. Titanic struggle tonight between the Covington Buccaneers and the Piqua Indians here only on the Indian Nation station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Toops gets the sign, and his first pitch of the night is a ball low, as first pitch tonight is thrown at 7:10 p.m. One-0 count to the leadoff hitter. Toops gets the sign again. The windup and the 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded to third. Good play by Karn. Throw to first a little high, but no problem for Ventura. And there's one down. One out here in the top of the first as Cooper J., the shortstop, will step into the box for Covington.
How you doing? Fine, and you? Could be better, could be warmer.
Yeah.
Good point.
Sure.
One out here in the top of the first inning. And the pitch from Toops, this one is fouled. Back off the fence, strike one. Oh, and one pitch from Toops. Swung on. This one hit towards right field, and it's going to go off the light pole out of play. No balls and two strikes. Two-strike offering from Toops. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that's the first strikeout of the game for Owen Toops. Two down now for the Buccaneers here in the top of the first inning, and now stepping up to bat will be the catcher Alexander for Covington. First pitch, strike one. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1. Strike two. Drops that one in there on the breaking ball. No balls and two strikes. The 0-2 pitch from Toops. That's a ball high. Runs the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alexander. 2 outs here in the top of the first. One and two is swung on right back up the middle. Polschneider hustles, picks the ball up. Throw to first is in time to end the inning. Bucks go down 1-2-3 in the top half. The Indians coming to bat next. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5. Your home for Piqua Athletics. Getting things started for the Indians in the bottom half of the first inning. Owen Toops, Zach Levy, and Mick Karn, 1, 2, and 3. Doing the pitching duties for Covington tonight on the hill will be number 10, Jacob Hamilton. At first pitch tonight, it's been raining for the last probably 3 days here in Piqua. And at first pitch tonight is 61 degrees. Going to get a little chillier here as we go out through the evening. down to about 55 degrees at the final out of the evening. Wind tonight, 9 miles an hour coming out of the north. Yes, tonight's weather update is brought to you by the Polschneider family, who has sat next to me all season long and listened to me yap on the microphone.
I can't believe what you've heard out of that.
Yeah, Toops, Levy, and Karn lead it off for the Indians in the bottom half of the first inning as they take on Hamilton, the right-hander, big right-hander on the mound, very tall for the Covington Buccaneers here tonight. Buccaneers head coach Andy Johnson is also a teacher here at Piqua City Schools over at Piqua Junior High School. So, little fun fact for you before we get this one underway. Final warm-up pitches for Hamilton. They'll throw this one in. And Owen Toops will step into the batter's box here to begin the bottom half of the first inning. And the first pitch from Hamilton, taken in strike one. No balls and a strike to Toops. One is swung on and fouled down the third base line. No balls and 2 strikes to the Indians' leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the first.
Here we go, T.
Two-strike pitch. Ball. Just on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two is popped high into the air. Back over to the shortstop. Makes the play, and there's one gone in the bottom of the first. Now batting for the Indians will be the second baseman tonight, Zach Levy, with one down here in the bottom of the first.
Second baseman, Zach Levy.
Go late.
First pitch to Levy, strike one. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1 to Levy, that's a ball in the dirt. Evens it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one pitch is swung on and fouled back. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch to Levy. Swung on, this one hit over the second baseman's head into right field, and it's a base hit for Zach Levy. The Indians get their first hit of the ball game as they now have a runner on first here in the bottom of the first inning. 1 out, and the third baseman, Mick Karn, senior, steps up to the box. Karn going over to talk to Coach Levy, getting his instructions before he takes the first pitch. Hamilton from the stretch looks the runner back to first. And it's actually going to be a balk. So Levy will take second base on the balk. And now runner at second with one down. Karn steps in again. First pitch to Karn is swung on, and this one is drilled foul off to the right side, out of play. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 is swung on and grounded to third. Third baseman looks the runner back to second. Throw to first is in time. Levy on his way to third, and he's there safely. Karn out at first. Levy safe at third. And now the cleanup hitter, Zane Booker, the center fielder, takes his hacks with 2 outs and a runner on third in the bottom of the first. First pitch is ball 1.
They pronounced Zane Booker's completely wrong too. We have Bauer.
1 ball, no strikes to Booker. And there's strike 1 on the outside corner. Evens it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Booker trying to drive this one into the outfield, and that one is fouled as he was late on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors in the inning. We move to the top of the second. It's still 0-0. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. 4, 5, and 6 duo for the Buccaneers in the top of the second inning. It's going to be the second baseman, Francis, third baseman, McReynolds, and the pitcher, Hamilton. 4, 5, and 6 for Covington here in the top of the second inning as Toops out on the mound for his second inning of work tonight. Had a great first inning, 1, 2, 3 with a strikeout as well. The other 2 outs recorded by seniors. One by Karn at third on the first out. Schneider on the third.
Leading off the second for Covington. Number 2, second baseman, Francis.
Francis steps in as we're ready to begin the top half of the second inning. As Toops gets his sign, wind up and first pitch is a strike right on the black. No balls and a strike to Francis. And the 0-1. That's a ball as that one skips in. Evens it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch from Toops. Strike 2. That one on the outside black as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 pitch from Toops. Breaking ball, taking ball 2. 2-2.
Yeah, I know it. I'm last of them, too.
2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the breaking ball. 1 out.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's the Brent.
A backwards K for Toops gets him the first out of the second inning. And now the third baseman, Gavin McReynolds, will come up to the plate for Covington. 1 down here in the top of the second. Strike 1. This one on the inside corner. No balls and a strike. Toops really firing out there on the mound tonight. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Two-strike pitch from Toops, swing, and that one is strike 3. Runners off to first. Good throw by Motter. It's a strikeout and a 2-3 put out, and now there are 2 outs. And the pitcher Hamilton will come up for Covington.
Well, you couldn't tell the popcorn because you got ketchup and mustard on it. Right. Appreciate it. Hey, no problem.
First pitch to Hamilton. Strike 1 on the breaking ball. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1. Swung on, grounded right back to the pitcher on the right side. Picks it up, throw to first in time to end the inning. 6 up, 6 down for Toops here in the early going. We played an inning and a half. It's still 0-0 here on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Five, 6, and 7 due up in the bottom half of the second. It's Iverson Ventura, Cameron Deal, and Ethan Polschneider. 5, 6, and 7 due up in the bottom of the second inning for Piqua.
Get off, Brooke.
First baseman Iverson Ventura steps up to the plate. It'll be a righty versus lefty matchup to begin the bottom half of the second. First pitch from Hamilton. Ball 1. One 0 pitch, swung on, grounded to second. On the hop, second baseman fields it. Throw on to first in time, 1 out. Now the left fielder Cameron Deal up with 1 down here in the bottom of the second.
number 7, Cameron Neal.
Come on, Cam, get on.
First pitch to Deal. Checked his swing, appeal down, didn't go, ball 1. One ball pitch. Swing, that one foul tipped, strike 1.
Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam, get on.
One is hit foul off the light pole and bounces back into play. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cameron Deal.
Check the splinters. Come on, Cam.
Strike 3 looking. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd. And now the shortstop, Ethan Polschneider, comes up to the plate with 2 down.
Shortstop number 19, Ethan Polschneider.
Come on, E.
First pitch to Polschneider. Strike 1 on the breaking ball. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. Indians go down in order, 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. We head to the top of the 3rd, still no score here as you're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. We're getting a new one of those for my office. Just in time for graduation. Yeah, there you go. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Buccaneers here in the top of the 3rd inning. The first baseman Gooding, the DH Wrench, and the center fielder Grillett. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Covington here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Leading off the top of the 3rd for Covington. First baseman, number 12, Wes Gooding.
It'll be a righty against lefty matchup to begin the top of the 3rd. Gooding steps into the batter's box. First pitch from Toops. Swung, and that one is fouled off the handle of the bat. Strike 1. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch from Toops, bounces in, makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two, swung to Polschneider at short, picks it up, throw to first in time for the first out. One down here in the top of the third inning. And now the DH, Wrench, coming up for Covington, 8th hitter in the lineup. First pitch is a strike, no balls and 1 strike.
Is this a better spot? No, I can't see. Move a little bit back.
0-1 is swung on to Levy at second, but picked up by Iverson Ventura, and he flips it on to Toops, 2 down. Now the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Grillett, will come up.
Coming to the plate for Covington, center fielder, number 1, Raven Grillo.
2 down here in the top of the third for Covington. First pitch. Ball 1. Just a little up on that breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2. 2-0. Hitters count 2 balls, no strike. Ball 3, 3-0.
Finish your swing.
And the 3-0 pitch from Toops. That's ball 4. And Buccaneers have their first base runner of the ball game on a 4-pitch walk. Now Nelson, back as we go back to the top of the lineup, steps in for Covington, this time with a runner on first and 2 down here in the top of the third. First pitch is popped high into the air and out of play, foul, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, strike 2, runners off to second, throw skips in, and the runner is safe. Now a runner on second with 2 down, but an 0-2 count to leadoff hitter Nelson. The 0-2 from Toops. Oof. Ball, and he went on the check swing. Strikeout swinging to end the inning. Buccaneers get a runner on base, but leave him out on second. We've played 2.5. It's still Piqua nothing, Covington nothing. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. 8, 9, and 1 due up. For Piqua, it'll be the catcher, Dylan Motter, the right fielder, Blaine Uhl, and the pitcher, Owen Toops, 8, 9, and 1.
Yeah, he's over there somewhere. He'll stay the whole game.
Number 24, he's the catcher, Dylan Motter.
And the catcher, Dylan Motter, hitting 8th in the lineup, leads off the inning here in the bottom of the third. Still no score. Indians with no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Buccaneers with no runs, no hits, no errors. First pitch to Motter. That's a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, swing and a miss, evens it up at a ball and a strike.
Right on it, Mike. Here we go.
One is fouled away towards the first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No. I left her a note.
1-2 pitch. Ball 2 evens it up again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I sent her a text a little while ago. See if she got my note. I haven't heard back. You get one comes back good. Yeah.
2-2 hit back up the middle. Second baseman coming over to grab the grounder. But throw, it gets away. And Motter will run back to first as he's on base. We'll see how this one is scored, and it'll be an error charged to the second baseman. So the Indians will have a base runner leading off the bottom of the third inning, and now the right fielder Blaine Uhl steps up.
Coming to the plate for Piqua, right fielder, number 14, Blaine Uhl.
Pitcher looks Motter back to first. Bunt popped up, falls in front of the pitcher, throw to first in time, and it's a perfect sacrifice for Blaine Uhl. As we'll go back to the top of the lineup now, as Owen Toops will step in with a runner on second and 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Owen Toops.
First pitch to Toops is a ball high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, this one hit back up the middle and off the shortstop's glove. Here comes Motter coming home, and he will get there safely. Meanwhile, Toops gets to second safely, and it's a base hit and an RBI for Owen Toops as the Indians take an early 1-0 lead. And now the second baseman, Zach Levy, comes up. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. And he's got Toops out there on second base in scoring position, still with only 1 out. Swing, foul, tipped, strike 1. Yeah. 0-1 is a ball high, 1 ball, 1 strike. One's a ball, and it skips away from the catcher, and Toops will scurry on to third easily as the count goes to 2 balls and a strike, and now a runner at third for the Indians still with only 1 out. And Levy at the plate. Ball 3 outside, 3-1.
Come on, refocus.
The umpire didn't call it. The kid went to the dugout after the third out. His ice needs gloves in there.
3-1, strike 2, full count. Payoff pitch is popped foul. Over by the concession stand. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Go 5. Little poke, 5.
3-2 one more time to Levy. He reaches out, hits this one foul down the right field line and out of play.
Go 5.
Good pitch, Jake.
A little ahead here, 5.
And ball 4 is Levy is on with a walk. And that brings up the third baseman, Mick Karn, with runners at the corners and 1 out. And now Coach Johnson would like to come out and speak with his pitcher.
At the plate for the Indians, third baseman, number 23, Nick Karn.
Karn steps into the box. Runners at first and third, 1 down. And the first pitch to Karn is a ball. Levy off to second, and he just quick throws it back to the pitchers. Levy will be safe with a stolen base. Now runners will be on second and third. And a 1-0 count to Mick Karn. Ball 2, 2-0. Pitch is grounded past the third base or shortstop. 1 run will score. Levy's going to come home, and it's a 2-run single for Mick Karn. And the Indians jump out to a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning with Zane Booker coming to the plate.
At the plate for the Indians, center fielder, number 6, Zane Booker.
Runner at first for the Indians, 1 down here in the bottom of the third, and Zane Booker at the plate. First pitch. Breaking ball's a ball. This one skips into second, and he's safe. Mick Karn in at second on the stolen base. One 1-0 count to Zane Booker. And second pitch is ball 2 outside, 2-0. Pitch. Swung on, this one grounded to the right side. Picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first in time. Mick Karn coming home again. Slides in and he's safe. He did that the other night at Troy as well. So it's an RBI ground out for Zane Booker. And now the first baseman, Iverson Ventura, comes up 2 down and the base is empty. Indians do have a 4-0 lead now. Ventura grounded out his first time up. First pitch to Ventura. Ball way outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Strike 1. Evens the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. One to Ventura. That one skips into the plate for a ball, 2-1. But 2-1 home. Swung on, grounded to second. Second baseman fields it. Throw on the first in time, and that will end the inning. Indians get 4 runs on 2 hits. There was also a Covington error as we move to the top of the 4th inning here at Hardman Field with the score, Piqua 4, Covington 0. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. As due up in the top of the 4th inning for the Buccaneers will be 2, 3, and 4. Jay, Alexander, and Francis. 2, 3, and 4 for Covington, leading off the top of the 4th inning.
Shortstop, number 7, Cooper J.
Then Jay steps in as he'll be leading off the top of the 4th inning for Covington. Owen Toops out there for his 4th inning of work for the Indians on the mound tonight. Done a great job up to this point. First pitch, swung on. This one hit to right center field. Racing after it, Booker. And it'll fall for a base hit. Just couldn't run that one down, and the Buccaneers are in the hit column for the first time today with their first hit.
That's play for the Bucs. Catcher, number 8, Trenton Alexander.
And Alexander will step up to the plate. Runner on first. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Throw to first, runner back safely. Strike 1 on the first pitch home. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you've seen it 3 times.
Throw over to first, runner back safely.
Just use a hairdryer. It will blow right out of your hair. Might pop. It's getting hot, though.
No balls and a strike to Alexander. Runner on first. He's going towards second. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Paul Schneider there on the tag, and he's out. Good play by Motter to get that one there, and good awareness by Paul Schneider to catch and make the tag right away. 1 out and an 0-2 count. And the 0-2 pitch from Toops. That's a ball high, 1-2.
just a touch high.
1-2 is the breaking ball, taking ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Toops. That one's outside, ball 3, and the count runs full. Payoff pitch from Toops. That one bounces a home plate, and it's a walk. Second walk of the ball game. It registered by Owen Toops. And now runner on first, 1 out. And Francis at the plate for the Buccaneers. So to first, runner back safely. Another pickoff attempt, runner back safely again. Ball 1 on the first pitch to the plate, and Mater looks the runner back to first. The count is 1 ball, no strikes. Go to first, runner back safely again. One ball, no strike count, and the pitch runners off to second meanwhile, and this one is fouled back and out of play. 1-1. Throw it to first by Toops, back safely again. One pitch, ball 2 taken inside, 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike, evens it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch home, runners off to second. It's a ball high, throw down, not in time. Now it's a full count. And a runner on second with 1 out for the Buccaneers here in the top of the 4th. Payoff pitch home, ball 4, and now the Buccaneers will have 2 on, still with only 1 out, as the third walk by Toops given up. And McReynolds will come to the plate. Runners on first and second. 1 out. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. That one had some heat on it. No balls and a strike pitch. Home is a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 pitch from Toops is popped up into the air just behind second. Polschneider there to make the play. 2 outs. Just about every ball played in the infield tonight has gone to Polschneider.
Number 10, Jacob Hamilton.
Now the pitcher Hamilton steps in, as now there's 2 outs and 2 on for Covington here in the top of the 4th. First pitch is swung on and fouled away, strike 1. One strike pitch, runners off to third, swing and a miss, strike 2. And that one is thrown into the outfield, and a run will come in to score as the Buccaneers are on the board now. It's 4-1. Oh, 2 count to Hamilton. Runner stands at second with 2 down. And the pitch from Toops. Strike 3 looking to end the inning. Buccaneers leave 1. They do get their first hit of the game in that last inning and also score a run after 3.5. It's Piqua 4, Covington 1. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5. Your home for Piqua Athletics. Due up in the bottom half of the 4th inning for Piqua will be 6, 7, and 8. Cameron Deal, Ethan Polschneider, and Dylan Motter, 6, 7, and 8. Left fielder Cameron Deal comes up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning with Hamilton starting his 4th inning of work on the mound for Covington. Down 4-1, or is Covington at this point in the game? First pitch to Deal. That one hit him right in the helmet. Good thing, I think that one just grazed him, so he'll take his base. And now shortstop Ethan Polschneider steps up. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout.
Coming to the plate of the Indians, shortstop number 19, Ethan Polschneider.
Go, E. Here we go, E. Go, kid.
First pitch to Paul Schneider. He pulls the bunt back for a ball. 1-0. Throw to first quickly. Deal back safely, though. Looks the runner back to first again.
Loose hands, bud. Here we go.
One-0 pitch. This one skips in and a ball, deals off to second. He'll make it up standing. And count as 2-0 to Paul Schneider.
Little poke here. Little poke here.
Throw home. Strike one. Right on that outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Squares the bunt. Strike 2. He pulled that one back. Now the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Paul Schneider with a runner on second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Paul Schneider goes down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now the catcher, Dylan Monner, steps up. He's the one who started the 4-run inning for the Indians in the last inning.
Go, Dale.
They'll try to bring home Deal from second
Go, Mott.
with a base hit into the outfield.
Nice little poke here, Mott.
First pitch is a ball, 1-0. One and 0 is stung up the middle for a base hit. Deal rounds third and is heading home. Here comes the throw from center fielder. It's up the line and Deal is safe. Meanwhile, Motter advances to second. It's an RBI single for Motter. And the Indians have a 5-1 lead with Blaine Uhl stepping up with a runner at second and 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
At the plate for the Indians, right fielder, number 14, Blaine Uhl.
Uhl, number 9 hitter in the lineup. First pitch right down the line for a hit. Here comes Motter. He's on his way home. Uhl on his way to second. The throw back in, and Uhl is at second with an RBI double. First pitch swinging.
He's our man.
It's now 6-1 Indians. And back to the top of the lineup as the pitcher Owen Toops will step in.
Owen Toops.
Second base out of the ground. They had to get the scoop to go out there. And I'm thinking to myself, you're throwing hard in the tax and all over the place. Don't get anyone, don't eat.
First pitch to Toops. That's ball 1 outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2, that one low. 2 balls and no strikes to Owen Toops.
Go, Big O.
Ball 3, this one skips away from the catcher, and Ull gets over to third on the pass ball. 3 balls, no strike count to Owen Toops with Zach Levy due up next. And ball 4 as Toops was taken all the way. And now runners at the corners, still with only 1 out. And Zach Levy will come up. And Coach Johnson wants to go talk to his pitcher Hamilton on the mound.
Time for commercial. Yeah.
Good job, Jake.
Brought to you by the Hellfender's Motorcycle.
That's going to do it for Hamilton here tonight. On the mound, he moves to first base. He pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 6 runs, 5 hits. Is now pitching for Covington. Will be number 12, Wes Gooding. So Hamilton moves to first, Gooding moves to the mound to pitch, and he'll throw his warm-up tosses here before Levy comes to the plate.
Don't look forward to getting any better. How can I be running so slow while I'm going down here? Yeah.
Now to pitch for Covington. Number 12,
Could you be going so
Wes
slow?
Gooding.
Rolling down, yeah. Well,
Facing him first, second baseman, number 5, Zach Levy.
Zach Levy comes to the plate. He'll be the first one to face Gooding, who's the new pitcher on the mound, with runners at first and third for the Indians. Still only 1 out, as 2 runs are already home in the bottom here of the in the bottom of the 4th. Toops gets his lead off first. He's off it to second. First pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 1. And Toops makes it up to second base easily, so now runners will be at second and third. A 1 pitch, strike 2, right on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Levy. And the pitch. Ball 1. 1-2. One and two is swung on. This one grounded back to the pitcher lazily. Looks the runner back to third. Throw on to first in time. And now there are 2 outs for the Indians as third baseman Mick Karn steps up to the plate.
Third baseman, number 23, Micah Karn.
Runners at second and third, 2 down here on the bottom of the fourth. Ull at third, Toops at second, and Mick Karn at the batter's box. First pitch, ball inside, nearly got him. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nothing by you, JT. No cheap ones. No easy ones, bro.
One-0, strike right on the inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, this one grounded to short. Shortstop fields it, throw to first, isn't in time. No, he got him. Karn looked like he beat that one out. Indians will strand 2, but heading into the top of the 5th inning, it's Piqua 6 and Covington 1. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5. You're home for Piqua Athletics. Box score after the first 4 innings of play for the visiting Covington Buccaneers: 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. And for the Piqua Indians tonight, 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up here in the top half of the 5th inning for Covington. It'll be Gooding, Wrench, Grilliot. Senior Owen Toops will be back out on the mound for the Indians here to begin his 5th inning of work.
Won't be the first time. It won't be the first time. So he'll get drawn. I think it's thrown out down there.
Umpire has been enjoying himself all night out there, dancing around.
Especially with first base umpire.
And now Wes Gooding, now the pitcher for Covington, will step into the box to begin the top half of the 5th inning for the Buccaneers. Down 5 runs, 6-1. Toops on the mound. Right-hander deals, first pitch swinging, grounded to Karn at third, picked up, throw to first. That one's in time. And quickly a 1 pitch out here on the top of the 5th. And now Wrench will step in. With 1 down here on the top of the 5th. First pitch strike on the breaking ball. No balls and a strike. One strike pitch from Toops. Swing and a miss. That one was fouled back into the catcher's glove. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 breaking balls here. See if he gets him on a fastball. There it is, strike 3, as that one was foul tipped into the catcher's glove. 2 down.
Way to go, Mike.
Classic sequence of 3 pitches there. 2 breaking balls and then a fastball. Grillo comes up for Covington. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. First pitch swinging, this one out to right field. Ooh, hustling over in foul ground. Dives, can't make the play, but it's a foul ball. Strike 1. Good effort by Owl out there to try to dive for that one. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count is now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Toops. Ball 1. That one inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 home from Toops. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. Buccaneers go down quickly, 1-2-3 here in the top half of the 5th inning. We move to the bottom half. It's Piqua 6, Covington 1. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station. Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Indians due up here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. As it will be Booker, Ventura, Deal, 4, 5, and 6.
Bounced twice and ended up in the street.
Leading off the 5th for the Indians, center fielder number 6, Zane Booker.
And the center fielder, Zane Booker, comes in as he'll lead off the bottom half of the 5th inning against Gooding on the mound. Gooding got the final 2 outs of the bottom of the 4th, coming in relief. He'll work his first full inning here. First pitch to Booker. That one bounces in, ball 1. One ball, no strike pitch. Swung on, this one grounded to second. Booker hustling to first, second baseman boots it. No throw will be made, and it'll be an infield hit for Zane Booker. And now the first baseman, Iverson Ventura, comes to the plate with a runner on first.
Number 17, Iverson Ventura.
Go Ive.
First pitch to Ventura, taking strike 1. Meanwhile, Booker makes his way to second base easily on the stolen base, and it's no balls and a strike.
Yeah. ball went over the mark. But he's throwing it.
The 0-1 pitch from Gooding. Ball one outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go, Ben.
One pitch swung on. This one skied out to left. Left fielder underneath of it makes the play for the first out. Now the left fielder, Cameron Deal for the Indians, will come in with a runner on second, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th.
The Indians, left fielder, number 7, Cameron Deal.
First pitch to Deal. That one hits him.
Guess what?
I think that's the second time today Deal has been hit by a pitch, and now runners will be at first and second. And Ethan Polschneider comes up. Polschneider 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He's trying to avoid the hat trick here. He's got a couple men on base.
Relax, E. Come on, E.
On first and second with 1 out. First pitch. Ball 1. 1-0.
Good eye, come on. Work the count here, bud.
Swing, foul, tip, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just was a little late on that one.
All right, come on.
One pitch to Polschneider. Ball 2 high, 2-1.
Your pitch, E. Come on. Oh, Jesus. What was that? I don't know.
2-1 skips in. This one gets away from the catcher. Both runners will advance on the pass ball. And the count is 3 balls, 1 strike to Polschneider. Runners are now at second and third with still only 1 out.
Walk just good as a kid here, kid.
Great RBI opportunity here for Polschneider. He's got a hitter's count, 3 balls and a strike. And a pitch. Strike 2, runs it full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, and Polschneider walks. And the bases will be loaded for the catcher, Dylan Motter. Still only 1 out. As the Indians are looking to add on to their lead here, 6-1 in the bottom half of the 5th inning. First pitch to Motter, low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Motter had an RBI single last time that turned into a double. Swing, foul, tipped. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th.
Go, Mike.
Swung on. This one popped up in the infield. Gooding comes in, makes the play. 2 outs on the pop out by Motter. And now the right fielder, Blaine Uhl, steps up. Number 9 here in the lineup. He's got 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Go, Blaine.
Come on. Battle here. Get down, look back.
Come on, Blaine.
Uhl hit an RBI double last time up. This one fouled right off the light pole. Strike 1. I think that's the second time he's done that in this game.
Did you get a note from him? Yeah. Kind of bothers me a little bit.
No balls and a strike to Uhl. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th inning, bases loaded. Booker on third, Deal on second, Polschneider at first. Swung on, hit the shortstop. He'll go over to first with it, and it's thrown away. 1 run scores. Here comes the second. Polschneider's on his way to third. Uhl is safe at first, and it's an error with 2 runs scoring for the Indians to make it 8-1. And we go back to the top of the order in Owen Toops. Runners at the corners now. 2 outs for the Indians in the bottom of the 5th.
Go.
Gooding looks him back. First pitch home. That's a ball. Uhl in standing at second. Now runners will be at second and third. It's a 1 ball and no strike count to Toops.
Good go, team.
Strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right under his mustache. Steaks are burning.
1-1. Swung on. This one popped up first base side. Bounces foul. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one jammed him a little bit. Swung on. This one fouled away down the third base line. Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two, hit out to left field. Shortstop ranges back, makes the play to end the inning. Indians get 2 more on the board. They also leave 2 in scoring position. As we played 5 innings tonight here at Hardman Field, it's Piqua 8, Covington 1. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Box score here through the first 5 innings for Covington. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. For the Indians, 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Top of the lineup due up for Covington in the top half of the 6th inning. 1, 2, and 3. It'll be Nelson, Jay, and Alexander. 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Buccaneers here in the top of the 6th inning.
Off the 6 for Covington. Left fielder, number 0, Cody Nelson.
Here's Nelson leading off the top half of the 6th inning for Covington. Down 8-1. First pitch from Toops. That's strike 1. No balls and a strike.
Back up here was really windy.
None it was windy up here all
Yeah,
One strike pitch, ball 1, 1-1. One pitch, strike 2 taken, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hang on, I got foul stuff.
1-2 pitch from Toops. Ball 2 outside, 2-2. Two ball, 2 strike pitch. Breaking ball taken, ball 3. Count runs full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Go,
Toops has 3 walks tonight. Wants to avoid the 4th. Full count pitch. Fastball taken, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Nelson.
nice pitch.
So a runner on first,
At the plate, shortstop, number 7, Cooper J.
and Jay comes up to the plate. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning for Covington. First pitch, strike 1. Throw over to first quickly, and the runner is back safely. Throw back to first again. Safe again. No balls and a strike to Jay. Nelson on first, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. 0-1, this one is swung out to right center field. Uhl tries to make the play, overruns it, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. And on his way to third is Nelson standing up. And that's the second hit for the Buccaneers tonight, as they'll have runners at the corners, still nobody out. And Alexander will step up
Number 8, Trent Alexander.
with runners at the corners for the Buccaneers here.
Go for the out here.
First pitch, runner off to second, taking ball, throw over to third. That one skips in. Both runners end up being safe. It's a 1-0 count, and runners will be at second and third now for Covington. 1-0 pitch. It's a ball taken outside, 2-0. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alexander. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Runners at second and third. Two pitch, breaking ball, ball 3. Count runs full, 3-2. Nearly got the call on that one. Payoff pitch from Toops. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And now 1 down here in the top of the 6th. As the
Second baseman, number 2, Cole Francis.
As the cleanup batter, the second baseman Francis steps in. Still runners at second and third. Now 1 out. First pitch. That one hits him, and the bases will be loaded. That one stung a little bit.
For Covington, number 4, third baseman, Gavin McReynolds.
McReynolds, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. Bases loaded. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning.
Hey, stay close, go to right field with it. Don't pull out.
First pitch from Toops. Strike 1. Swing and I miss, strike 2 on the heater, 0-2.
Stay close, don't pull off.
0-2 pitch home from Toops. Swung on, fouled straight back. Count holds and no balls and 2 strikes.
Amy's one? Yeah. Could be.
0-2 again from Toops. This one is swung on and hit out to left field. Deal makes the catch for the out. Meanwhile, the runners are tagging from second and third. The throw in is not in time. It's a sac fly and an RBI. And Covington is back on the board here. It's now 8-2, but there's 2 outs. And Hamilton will step into the box. Runners at the corners.
Jacob Hamilton.
Throw back to first. Runner in safely. Toops, first pitch home, taking strike 1 on the breaking ball, no balls and a strike. swung on. This one fouled right off Motter's mask for strike 2. That'll wake you up a little bit.
Yeah, it will. You go. Little close.
0-2 count to Hamilton. The pitch home. Breaking ball taken. Ball 1. 1-2.
Good pitch.
One-two pitch. Strike 3. Looking to end the inning. Toops gets out of it, only allowing 1 run on a sacrifice fly. Gives up a hit. Covington leaves 2 on base after 5.5. It's Piqua 8, Covington 2. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball here on the Indian Nation Station. Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Due up for the Indians here in the bottom half of the 6th inning will be second baseman Zach Levy, followed by third baseman Mick Karn and Zane Booker, the center fielder. 2, 3, 4 for the Indians due up here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. As they look to add some insurance here before the top of the 7th.
Leading off the 6 for the Indians, he's our second baseman, number 5, Zach Levy.
Levy steps in as we're ready to begin our bottom of the 6th inning here tonight. First pitch, that one skips into the plate. 1 ball, 1, no strikes. One 1-0 pitch from Gooding. Swung on. This one hit to right center field. Gets down for a base hit. And rounding first, going back. It's a base hit single to lead off the inning for Zach Levy. As now Mick Karn comes to the plate. He's got a runner on first and nobody out. First pitch to Karn, taken, strike 1, throw to second, not in time, and it's a stolen base for Zach Levy. Now a runner will be on second base as an 0-1 count to Mick Karn. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th. Pitcher will look Levy back to second. 0-1, chopped to short. Shortstop can't pick it up cleanly, and safe on a base hit is McCarn. Two hits for the Indians here leading off the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the center fielder, Zane Booker, is up with runners at first and second. Still nobody out. First pitch to Booker. That one is swung on, tapped back to the pitcher. Throw to third is in time. Booker safe at first and also safe on the play. McCarn over at second, so there's one out. And first baseman Iverson Ventura comes up to the plate with runners at first and second and one down. First pitch to Ventura. That one is swung on, popped high into the air, and it'll fall down foul. No balls and a strike.
Keep it going.
0-1 taken. Ball one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ventura. One pitch. Foul tipped. Strike 2. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Your pitch, Ive. Come on. Be patient, Ive.
You ready, Steven?
1-2 pitch to Ventura. Breaking ball high. 2-2.
Finish it, Wes. Come on, kid.
Swung on by Ventura, shot right back up the middle. Step on the second for 1, throw to first in time, and it's a double play to end the inning. Indians leave 1 after 6 full innings. It's Piqua 8, Covington 2. You're watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. Owen Toops will come out for the top of the 7th inning to try to throw the complete game. As we look at our line score through 6 innings tonight, Covington 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Indians 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Indians started the scoring off back in the bottom of the 4th inning with a 4-run inning. Covington would have responded in the top of the 5th with a 1 run. Indians would score 2 runs in the 5th and the 6th, and Covington would score a run back in the top of the 6th inning.
He knew he had to tell you.
And due up for Covington here in the top of the 7th inning. It's 7, 8, and 9. Gooding, Wrench, and Grilliette.
12, pitcher Wes Gooding.
Gooding steps in as we are ready to begin the top of the 7th inning. Indians are 3 outs away from picking up a senior night win here at Hardman Field tonight. And the first pitch from Toops is swung on, grounded right back to him, and it's he's going to take it to the bag himself. One unassisted on that one.
Not horsing around.
No. One pitch out to begin the 7th, and Wrench will step up for the Buccaneers. Toops wanted to get in the box score. He wanted to have that put out by himself.
There you go.
Even though he's had plenty of strikeouts tonight. First pitch is swung on and missed, strike one. Oh and 1 to Wrench. That's a ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just a little close.
Just a little inside. It's getting late.
Yeah, it is.
1-1 home from Toops. Fastball taking strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. That one's foul tipped at the plate. Count will hold at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down. And Covington down to their final out tonight. And Grilliot, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, is due up now.
Center fielder, number 1, Raymond Grilliot.
First pitch from Owen Toops. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, strike 2, and Covington now down to their final strike tonight. The 0-2 pitch from Toops is swung on, fouled away. Count remains 0-2. One more time. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and this one belongs to the Indians. An 8-2. Everyone's laughing now. An 8-2 win for the Indians here on Senior Night at Hardman Field as they beat the Covington Buccaneers here tonight. And the Indians will go to 10-11 on the season overall. Covington falls to 5-12-1 on their great complete game 2-hitter thrown by Owen Toops here tonight, as he will get the win for the Indians. Indians played a very great ball game here at Hardman tonight. They'll be back at it on Wednesday night as they'll be on the road for their next contest, as they will be taking on Fairmont, the Firebirds. Then they'll close out the regular season on Saturday the 11th against Bell Fountain. Hopefully the Bell Fountain game's here at home. If it's not, this is our last broadcast of the season here on Indian Nation Station for spring sports. It was a great baseball season here on the Indian Nation Station for the Piqua Indians here this season, as well as softball. Had a lot of games, a lot of hours put in. I want to thank all the cameramen that ran camera for us here during the baseball and softball season. Andrew Weaver on our camera tonight. Again, the final box score for Covington and Piqua tonight. For Covington, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. For the Indians, 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Owen Toops picks up the W for Piqua. as they take this one 8-2. Again, Piqua will go to 10-11 on the season. Covington drops to 5-12-1. Final score one more time here tonight was Piqua 8, Covington 2. You've been watching Piqua Indians High School Baseball on the Indian Nation Station, Piqua Channel 5, your home for Piqua Athletics. I'm AJ Ganger saying good night, ladies and gentlemen, from Hardman Field.